Tonight, we're playing the latest version of MÖRK BORG. It's actually Cyborg, the cyberpunk version of the Rules Light game that I'm a big fan of. Got a great cast. It's going to be a lot of fun. The PDF has been delivered to backers. We thought we'd give it a try. This is our first time playing it. Don't jump on us too hard, viewers, as we play this game. But we're going to be playing Repo, which is one of the stretch goal adventures that was given to backers for the campaign. So we're gonna play that. Hopefully, keep it under a couple hours. Should be a lot of fun. Got a great cast, as I said. Stick around. We're playing Cyborg from Stockholm Cartel and the MÖRK BORG guys. Hey everyone, welcome to Victor Condition Gaming. My name is Doug. Today on the show, we're playing Cyborg. This is a D20 rules light, kind of OSR-ish cyberpunk game coming from the same guys that put out MÖRK BORG. We're going to give it a shot. We've got the PDF that they sent to backers. We're playing one of the adventures that was one of the stretch goals. Very excited about this. If you're a fan of Cyborg, hit that like button down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you as part of our VCG community. All right. So without further ado, let me bring on our excellent cast for this evening. Josh, Amanda, and Jason. Thank you so much for being here tonight and being a part of this actual play.
Of course.
Awesome. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining us that are joining us live as well. All right. So, without further ado, let's just have you introduce your characters because I'm going to put you right into the action. You already have a job all set up, so I'm going to put you right in. So, let's get an idea of who you are playing tonight, and then I will tell you where you're headed to. Jason, I'll let you go first since you're right below me on the screen. Jason, tell me just a little bit about your character and who they are.
My character's name is Basic. He's a cyber slasher. As I cutely use the backslash in my name on the screen.
I was like, "What's a cyber-er?"
A cyber something. He grew up in Burnchurch. It's actually called Burnchurch Hex. He originally had a food stall selling reprocessed meat. Basically, it's like vat-grown meat. It was absolutely crushed by a large corporation truck, and he had gone into debt to get that, actually. So he beat up everybody on that truck, eliminated all of them, and took a very large circular saw from that truck, which he now runs around with his friends in the group, barely concealed under his trench coat. It shows through the bottom of his trench coat all the time. It's not a weapon, it's a tool, but he uses it as a weapon when he runs into anyone from that corporation.
All right. I like it. Amanda, I'll let you go next.
Sounds like what I say to my kids. It's not a toy, it's a tool. Only slightly darker. All right, hello. My character is Claire Zine. I'm also a cyber slasher, except that Claire used to actually be, used to work for one of the corporations and now has kind of quit. She just kind of quit, and so she owes them back pay, but she's ignoring that. It's fine. She didn't finish out her contract, and they're not happy about it. But she's moving on in life and trying to find bigger and better things beyond this material plane, hopefully. And she also is a very old school punk aesthetic with the like spiky jacket and like extra face jewelry and everything, and carries a giant Zweihander sword. So,
ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. All right, Josh, you are up, my friend.
All right. So I will be playing Anon, who is been discharged from the corpse. I was a corp killer, emotionally scarred jarhead, periological sec corp, plundering release gas and bioweapons for the employer. And now the corp wants me dead, but before I left, I stole a bunch of stuff, mainly hand grenades and flashbangs. And I vowed to get them back. However, it has the whole process that they put you through when they put you through the core. They kind of erase all of your backstory and all of your childhood. So I have no recollection of that. I'm emotionally scarred. I want to be able to control myself, but I can't sometimes. And I have this obsession with obsolete tech. So there's a missing link between, I think, this obsolete tech and my past, but I can't make a connection anywhere. And yeah, that is me, Anon.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. So the three of you have known each other for a little while now, and you're all three of you are in debt in some way, shape, or form. And you know, from time to time take jobs that you know, help you recover some of that debtness that you have. And you heard of this one job that all you know is it's a fairly big payday, and you don't know the details. You were just given coordinates, you know, on the net. You found this on the dark web somewhere. I don't know. And
the dark web. It's cyberpunk. It's all dark web.
All
there
the
is
dark
only
webs
dark
out there.
web.
You found these coordinates, and all you know is that they were sent to you anonymously, so that you don't know who they were from. You just know that these coordinates were sent to you, and that with a promise of a big payday if you take this job at these coordinates.
All right.
Okay.
Do you go to the coordinates that you receive, or are you just going to be like, nah, I'm okay, like I don't need to?
We'll go to the coordinates.
Oh, okay, great, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Money's
I'm
gotta
down
be
to blow
made.
some stuff up. Sure.
We
So-
don't necessarily know if we need to blow stuff up. Let's assess
Oh,
the
come
situation
on.
first.
The coordinates bring you to this really dark alley, of course, which, you know, has some glowing neon lights that you know, kind of backlit some of the crevices in the area of the, and you see that in this dark alley at the end there is like this steel reinforced door with this almost like a little slit in it for like an eye hole to kind of see through, and at the moment it's shut and the door is locked. And yeah, you're pretty sure that your coordinates are just right in front of that door.
Okay. So
All right,
we've come to this door.
Nobody guarding the door. No cameras.
There's nobody guarding the doors. There probably is some sort of camera that's like looking out, you know, out the alley, but nothing that seems to have kind of, you know, no cameras have kind of you know, focused on you immediately as you walk down.
With a grenade in my hand, I'm just going to pound on the door, like knock.
All right.
You make me very nervous with that.
Yeah, that momentary panic of
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
this going to be the time it blows up when he hits something with it? No.
The ring's still in. Don't worry. You're good. You're fine.
After a couple seconds, the where there's like an eye hole kind of thing, it slides across, and you see like these, looks like some eyes that peer out, and it's like, we've been expecting you. Yes, you got our message. So very good. And then all of a sudden it slams shut, and the door slowly opens.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right.
Can
All
we
right.
see anything inside when it starts to open?
You see inside. It's like this big room with these big blue neon lights. There's a big, there's some walls with some charts on them. Looks like some X-rays, maybe some scans that of various human body parts. And you see this one great big like monitor wall. And as the door opens up, you see this like robot that is. Has treads, big. It almost looks like Johnny Five from the movie Short Circuit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Only instead of like, it has like a rectangular head on it, but the head is like a box but over the front of it is like this synthetic skin that's pulled back so that it has a human-like face. And as it talks, everything else on the face doesn't quite line up, but you can definitely tell that it's not right. But it says, "Please come in. The doctor is in the middle of surgery, but you're more than welcome to sit in the waiting room until he is done." And then he shuts the door behind you.
Okay.
Just the three of you.
Yes.
We make the boom boom now.
No. We gotta figure out what the job is first. It may not be a boom job.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So
no.
We have to wait
knowing
for
I
the
need
doctor.
to calm myself, I'm gonna press on the left pec, and it'll open up, and this little like Chihuahua toy robotic dog will come out. It's a good Cujo. It's a good Cujo.
Yes. That's very
I'm sorry.
interesting.
Thank you so much for letting us in.
Oh, well, my pleasure. The doctor should just be a moment. He's in the middle of surgery. Some hollow snacks while you wait. They have all they have all the flavor for your flavor receptors, but no calories. And like
yes.
The robot like pivots around and picks
Cujo
up a snack.
snacks.
And it picks up a tray, and on top of the tray are just like hologram, like it looks like hologram hors d'oeuvres or fruit snacks or something, just something like that. And
Did you say fruit snacks?
They're hollow snacks.
Did you say fruit snacks? Hollow snacks?
I mean,
are those
if that's what you would like? And then like the robot looks at them and like scans it and like changes the.
Ooh yeah, fruit snacks.
Okay, you realize that's not actually fruit, right?
It tastes like fruit. It'll still give me the dopamine hit.
Would anybody else like some hollow snacks?
No, I brought my own drinks. I'm good, thank you.
How about you, sir, with the dog? No? All right then. And like he just like puts it away, and then like all of a sudden the lights, the holograms disappear. It's like, I will. Wow. The doctor will be with you shortly, and he pivots and rolls out into the next room. Blair, did you eat the hollow snack?
Yes.
Oh, could you roll me a presence, please? A presence roll.
A presence roll, huh?
Yes, please.
Okay. What am I rolling? What are we rolling this game?
You're gonna roll a d20 plus your modifier, whichever.
A d20. Okay.
Plus what is your presence modifier?
I don't think it matters. I rolled a 2.
Okay. Yeah. No. You have after okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. Well.
Is that good? Is it ever good to roll a 2?
We shall find out.
It's good
shall
for Doug.
we? Let me roll. Okay. That's.
I'm gonna eat my real snacks. Right. They won't betray me.
All right. So yeah, as you're sitting there in the waiting room, the big monitors, like there's a big wall in front of you that's a big monitor screen, and all of a sudden it flickers and kind of fades out, and it turns into like this clear glass, and you can see in the next room is like an operating table where there's like this. You think it's somebody that's laying on a table, on an operating table. And there's this, I guess you would call it a surgeon, but he doesn't look like any kind of surgeon. He's got these big black visor, and like it's got like almost like words and like designs that are flashing across the visor as he's like getting ready for surgery. And as he kind of like puts on his gloves, there's like these robotic hands that spread out from behind him, and one of them grabs a vibro scalpel, and it starts to cut the patient on the table's arm off, and the patient starts screaming bloody murder because he's getting his arm cut off, and the doctor says something along the lines of, "Hey, I told you that you could have got your pain receptors nullified with the surgery, but you didn't pay the extra for it. So this is what you're getting." And then he hacks away at the arm, Another robotic arm from behind him reaches over, starts to assemble a robotic arm in place of the one that he just amputated, and starts to roll the patient on the table away, and kind of looks over at you and realizes that you're in the other room watching his surgery take place. He goes and kind of puts his hands in like this infrared laser kind of thing, I guess, to kind of, I don't know, sterilize it. And then he opens the door and comes into the room where you all are standing there. It's like, yes. Sorry about that. Didn't realize that you were coming this time. I would have scheduled surgeries around your appointment here. Thank you so much for heeding our message. I know you're very busy.
Was that a surgery we just saw? It more looked like butchery-ish. I don't know.
I mean, sometimes when you don't have enough creds to pay for,
anesthetic.
You know how it is here.
Is he okay, or is he gonna like go into shock?
I mean, we'll see.
50-50.
It could go either way. He knew what he was signing up for.
Debatable, but okay.
So, I hear you are looking for work.
Yes.
Always.
And we hear that you have a job.
Well, I have 50,000 credits
Hello.
for you for a mission.
All right. We're listening.
I need someone or a group of someones to retrieve some items for me.
Okay.
You see, I need, how to put this bluntly, I need my property returned. It was stolen from me a few days ago, and I know who took it.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't me.
Seems fairly easy.
No. You see, I need, how do I say this? I need you to be discreet with this job, though. Do you think you can be discreet?
I think we can work with it.
See,
what do you consider discretion?
Oh, I need to make sure that these items return undamaged, and this is a very high-profile target that you'll be receiving these from, that you will be retrieving these from,
procuring
them from. I need a set of chrome legs returned to me.
Ooh,
chrome legs. All right.
Yes.
Are they attached to the high-profile person that we need to get them from?
You see, that is the difficulty of this mission, yes. These are state-of-the-art chrome legs. These are unlike any other chrome legs that I have made before. They give the wearer quite impeccable abilities. And you all know the massive accident that happened at the kill match the other day, where Steel Jackhammer lost his legs from fighting some 5 crocs in the kill match, and everybody swore his career was over. And you know that Steel Jackhammer is like the Michael Jordan of kill match, and like he's basically the one that has unlimited funds and sponsorships, and yes, I need you to. I know, not a feeling. I know it's not a feeling. I know he took my chrome legs, because who else would want them? I need you to retrieve them from me. I need you to retrieve them for me. Bring them back to my possession. You get 50,000 credits. And you know,
Alright.
maybe if you need some upgrades here or there, I could
That's
probably
what I
throw
was
some of that
waiting
away.
for.
I could probably help you out there as well.
Upgrade.
Upgrades are nice.
Quick question. Does it matter in what state we leave Steel Jackass? I mean, Hammer.
Steel Jackhammer. Well, see, here's the thing. He's a very important athlete. So
Not when we chop his legs off, he won't be.
most people will. As long as the chrome legs are returned to me in one piece and unharmed, you know, maybe Steel Jackhammer, you know, has some sort of accident while he's healing from this process.
So,
All right.
fair enough. Okay, I know I was going to ask another question, but it's irrelevant now. And do we know whereabouts we can find Steel Jackhammer?
I mean, I'm sure he's at his sponsored celebrity kill match suite that he stays in. That's paid for by you know who.
Of course we do.
That guy with the thing.
All right. So all you care about is getting your legs back. That's it.
Yes.
That's the nitty gritty here.
They're very expensive legs.
They need to come back
I'm understanding that.
undamaged.
And they need to
Yes.
be undamaged.
Okay.
And preferably not lead the authorities directly back to your doorstep.
Why-
It's amazing how
Really? Why you got to throw
really.
that little caveat on there for us, Claire?
I mean, I
That
would
was kind of
appreciate that.
That was kind of assumed.
I mean, some of
just
my
figured.
operations aren't technically licensed, I guess you could say. So
licensing is
Shocker.
a real pain. There's a lot of it. It's
So-
very tricky.
if you could avoid having the authorities or any corporate entities realize that I was behind the retrieval of these, I would greatly appreciate it.
All right.
Fair enough. All right. Any more
Uh,
questions? Anon, that means that you can't use your grenades. I am very sorry.
No boom boom.
We'll see about that.
I mean, if you can convince me that you can blow a man's leg off and have it come off in one piece, I might let you try.
Oh, and at this point, Glare gets you feel like shooting pains in your stomach and where your intestines are.
Ah,
I told you it
just,
wasn't
like,
real fruit. Blair.
you double over, and
I'm gonna need a minute.
you emit this the most noxious flatulence
Oh, sorry.
for the next 3 hours.
Oh,
God.
Whenever
I'm really
I
sorry, guys.
can make it inconvenient for you, or whenever you can make it convenient for you to use this, but it is just room clearing noxiousness.
Oh.
And as you let out this flatulence that just room clearing, of course the other your other party here, it definitely they're the doctor's vents underneath his goggles come on and says, yes, looks like my assistant hasn't still quite perfected the hollow snack formula or
No,
programming.
not agreeing with me.
Blair had the
I
poo-poo
apologize for
bladder.
that. We thought we got that in the last update, but evidently that's not going to. That should just be permanent. I mean, it should just be
Permanent?
I mean, not permanent. Temporary, not permanent, like the first iteration of that. Yeah, no, it's definitely not permanent. It's probably something else that you ate, not you know.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe before we
ready to
leave, we
go?
ask to get our senses
I-
of smell removed.
I think I need to go outside. Whew.
I think you do too.
Poor Cujo's just like burying his nose in his paws, like
It's not even a real nose, and he's just like, ah.
You're a robot.
All right.
Aw.
All right. Out the door then. We're off
All right.
and staggering.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So we need transportation to wherever Steel Jackhammer might be. I'm assuming he's enough of a celebrity that we can find him fairly easily.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably look it up on the net to figure out
Okay.
where he is. You could probably, I mean, he's such a celebrity that he probably has, video
Yeah.
feeds and paparazzi that would probably.
We will cyber Google him.
All right, cool. Yeah, you know exactly where he lives. He lives on this in this high rise like suite in one of the major cities. Supposedly he was injured and ripped his legs were ripped off in a kill match with 5 Crocs the other just a few days ago. People were wondering if he's going to actually survive, if he was going to be able to ever play again, in kill matches. There's also something in the in the information that you're finding online that supposedly he's not really healing. He's there's rumors of him like partying it up and like just living it up over these last 48 hours instead of
convalescing as
instead of being, laid up in bed healing from any kind of wounds.
Let's go bring the fireworks to this party.
Okay, Anon.
Maybe for getting in the door and on. Maybe we'll do that.
Fireworks might be good there.
All right.
Maybe.
Okay. How long is it going to take us to reach his building compound?
Yeah, not all that far. It's probably across town or across the city.
Okay.
You get in your, I don't know, what do you guys have for a?
We're just going to rent a taxi. We'll just
right.
Uber it.
All right.
Whatever this version of an Uber is, we're going to do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
You get to this high rise, and there's a lot of people hustling, bustling. It's not on the lower level, on the street level, it's kind of crappy, kind of shady, not that great. But as you go up, the higher the elite of society always live in the upper levels anyway. They're not going to
step in the mud and the dirt like we do.
Right. So you go. That there seems to be a lot of people going in this building and coming and going in this building, and some of them. They look kind of familiar every once in a while, but not like overly familiar.
Like minor celebrity familiar, or
yeah. You probably have seen some of their faces in other kill matches. That maybe, they're probably up and coming, or maybe not quite as famous as Steel Jackhammer.
Okay,
fair enough. Maybe it's like a holding pen for all of the kill match people.
Yeah.
They just put them all up in this hotel.
You also see some folks that are probably not as well intentioned. Maybe some folks that are coming in and out of the building that probably have side hustles, I guess, to put it lightly.
Such as?
Probably some sort of products that are used for other things.
Illegal activities. All right.
Is there do I notice anyone peddling like outdated tech?
Give me a presence roll.
Okay. My roll is 12.
12?
And I don't think I have -2, so 10.
No, you don't really see. You see a whole bunch of. You see some folks that are. They're peddling stuff, but it's not outdated tech. It's definitely not. Yeah, it's not that.
Nah, it's nothing I want then.
Okay, so maybe that's a way in for us then. Maybe we pose as drug dealers of some sort,
Maybe.
catering to the stars, as it were.
Could be. All right.
I will pull out I'll pull out a little red vial, looks like an auto injector, and I'll just like spin it around on my fingers for a second. I happen to have a little something on me.
Oh,
It's
how
it's not-
convenient.
yes, isn't it convenient? Yes.
All right. All right. Are you doing anything else to make yourselves blend in at all, or?
Trying to think if there's anything
I'll
else I
put
can do.
Cujo back in my
In his back pocket.
in his back pocket. Hey, there we go.
All right. Are any of these people that we're seeing going in and out armed in any way? Like anybody carrying sidearms, other weapons, knives, forks,
I
spoons?
mean, not like that you can see particularly. Like they're not being
Just-
obvious about it.
Okay. I'm
Probably
just
hidden.
yeah, I'm hoping it's just a case of don't ask, don't tell.
Right.
All right. Okay. Hang on. Let's see. What am I going to try to do here that's going to be foolish and get me in trouble? All right.
All the
So,
above.
yeah, pretty much everything. Yeah. I have actually 2 vials. One of them is actually just red juice. It's commercially available stimulant. And I have my own cocktail of basically supplements that I drink to allow myself to use my cyber slasher abilities.
Okay.
So I'm going to take both of those.
And just wave them around and say, "I'm a drug dealer."
No. I have them both inside my
Yes,
trench
why
coat,
not?
kind of like the whole, hey buddy, you want to buy a watch deal?
Right.
So what am I trying to think of? Okay. I'm going to go up to the front door. You guys can come with or not. It's up to you.
Mhm.
I'll just say you're my entourage or something, or my guys, my folks, my peeps. Anyway, I'm going to head up to the front door as if I'm supposed to be there. I'm not going to be like, looking around all scarily or anything. I'm just going to be like, walk straight up to the front damn door, and see if anybody stops me from going in. And
Nope.
if not,
Nobody stops you from going in. You go right through to the front door, and you
Okay.
see that there's some people sitting and standing around. They're all kind of whispering to each other. One guy's kind of plugged into a jack in the wall, and he's just kind of sitting there with his eyes kind of like rolling back. And you see that the elevator is on its way down to the bottom floor.
Okay. While we're in the lobby, there's like a desk for like checking in and stuff like that. If this is some sort of a hotel.
Yeah, we could say that, sure.
Okay. I am going to take my mini drone out because it's the size of a bumblebee. And I'm going to just casually set it down next to whatever is sitting on the desk, like a potted plant or something foolish like that.
Okay.
And I'm going to have it facing the door that we came in.
Okay.
And I'm just going to leave it there and walk away. And I'm going to head for that elevator as if nobody's going to stop me.
Okay. Yeah. You wait a couple minutes. The elevator dings, and I guess I mean, or maybe it buzzes. I don't know how it all works in the cyber world, but like the instead of opening like this, it just kind of opens up straight up like this. And
Star Wars doors.
Yeah, Star Wars doors. We're gonna do Star Wars doors.
I mean, elevators still ding. They don't have to anymore, and they haven't needed to for a long time. They still do. So they
They still
might.
do.
The noise.
Yeah.
It's the noise everyone expects.
Yeah,
Right.
everybody.
We still hang up the phone. So
That's true. That's true.
Some of these things just kind of kind of hang on like an appendix.
All right. So the door is open and
Doors open. You get in this. It's like a circular, tube kind of elevator, and it's got some blue lights around it, and it just kind of starts going up to the top.
So this is
We're
definitely a
going
trap. There's no way we're making it to the top floor, you guys. This is insane. This shouldn't have been this easy.
It's
Okay.
always a trap.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my
So-
sword out and ready.
Yeah, exactly. No, everybody panic, but don't look like you're panicking.
Okay. I'll just
I
casually toss a grenade up and down.
Be cool.
I am being cool.
I am going
Please
to
don't
actually.
drop that.
Don't worry. See, the ring's still in it.
Uh,
Oh.
Oops.
Put it back.
Put it back. Very carefully, very slowly. There you go. Good boy. I'm going to use my cybertech, which is pulse wires. It lasts for 2 hours after I activate it. And I'm going to use it to boost my toughness by 1 point.
All right. Do you have to roll for that?
Nope, it's just an automatic thing. It
Just
costs
an
me money
automatic.
every time I use it. That's what that juicy stuff is. That's how I replace it.
Okay. All right.
It cost me 75 credits to buy all the supplements that I need to recharge that sucker.
All right. Yeah, you it goes, up the floor, a couple floors and stops, and some other people, a couple people join the elevator, join you in the elevator.
Oh,
Okay,
the awkward side. Oh no.
Yeah. And
I'm just gonna look at Glare. Don't you do it.
one of them is a cypop, and one of them's a gutter scum.
He's just reading off the chart. Yeah, he has no idea what any of this stuff means.
And they're just they're like moving around, like they're
Dude,
very
music
twitchy.
we can't listen to.
Very, yeah, they're very twitchy, and they just look, they're really excited to go up to this top floor.
Couple of
All right.
speakers.
All right.
We were just gonna continue. I'm gonna keep my eye on him, but I mean, otherwise we'll just, I guess, keep on going.
I'm still holding my sword, but I'm just like holding it behind my back. Very casual.
I'm now juggling 2 grenades.
That'll make people nervous. Yeah.
Yeah, they notice that Anon is juggling grenades.
People are probably just assuming that they're phony grenades or something, and he's just
they're
showing off.
Yeah, they just kind of like look over, and they're like,
maybe not a good elevator to get into, hey?
and yeah, they go all the way up to the top of the top floor. It dings. They walk out, and they walk down this corridor.
I guess we'll get out behind them.
All right.
Now-
Once you get out of the corridor, you see at the other end of the corridor are these 2 big brutish. I don't know. They're 2 big brutish guards, and they have mohawks and I don't know.
Appropriate cyberware.
Appropriate, yeah.
Stuff.
They've got like this tube across their eyes that kind of pops into the back of their head, and I don't know.
They're all
Okay.
chromed out and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yes.
they got spikes on their sleeves.
Spikes. Definitely
Yeah,
cyberpunk if it's got spikes on it.
spikes.
Always spikes. You gotta have the spikes.
And one of them goes. One of them stops the two that were in the elevator with you, and says, "Do you have any weapons?" And they're like, "Nah, man, we don't got any weapons. We've been up here before. We don't have. We know the deal. There's no weapons here. No weapons. Like, no weapons." And he goes, Joe. Joe looks over at him and says, motions them through, and they walk through, and they go through the door.
Okay, so here comes our first problem.
Yep, this is a problem since we very much have weapons.
I got this. I'll cause the distraction. You 2 slip in. And so I'm
Not a
juggling
terrible
the 2,
idea.
right?
You're
grab a
juggling the
flash,
2. All right.
and I'll grab out a flash bang and begin to juggle that. So now I've got 2 grenades and a flash bang.
Oh,
And I'm waltzing up to these guys.
oh, look, Joe, look, entertainment is here. The entertainment is here. Oh,
Yeah.
you're part of that production, right?
Yes.
The Zoom-Man group, right?
Look at this.
Oh,
Yay.
Yeah.
oh, Jackhammer's going to be excited that this guy's here.
Yes, and these are my 2 handlers, if you will.
Sure.
They keep feeding me with more and more grenades. Yes. Throw another one
Ah.
on.
Well,
Come on, give it to me. Come
I
on,
don't
Blair.
know. I don't know why they would use grenades. What? I mean, I'm sure they're just
Oh,
they're
you're
just
not
blanks.
worried. Yeah.
All right, Anon. You gotta.
What's this game's equivalent of a perform check?
I guess that would be persuade. I guess
Okay. Oh, God.
that'd be presence.
I would imagine it's presence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. All right. 17 minus 2.
Oh, all right, that works.
Not
You got
bad.
15. No, that's
All
good.
right.
That's good. Yeah, they totally buy that you're a performer, and they're like, oh yeah, you're going to be such a hit here. That's great. Yes, this party is kind of dying down a little bit over these last couple days. It was wild here the last 2 days. But yeah, you're definitely the life that this party needs now. So yeah, come on in. Let's let you in. No weapons though, right? You have no weapons. Let me. And then
We got no weapons.
Joe and Bro. I guess they're both their names.
Joe and Bro.
Sure.
Joe and
Why
Bro.
Why not?
They immediately stop you. Like, no weapons, right?
No,
He doesn't
we
have
got
any
no
weapons.
No, just the props for the show.
All right. Give me some sort of agility roll for Glare and Basic.
Okay.
Oh, to sneak our weapons.
Yeah, to
in.
kind of sneak the weapons in.
Okay.
All right.
I got my one good roll for the evening.
Oh,
Nice.
well done.
I rolled a 19. How do modifiers work again? My
Yeah.
my agility's a 10, so I don't know what that.
Your agility's got to be like a plus. It's got to
They're
be like
plus
a
or minuses.
plus 1 or plus 2.
All right.
plus 0.
I'll look. Give me a
That's
second.
probably
When I got a
gonna be plus
19,
0.
it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Probably
I
a plus
I did
2.
well.
If you're at it's a 10, it's usually plus 0.
I'm
10 to 12, I
looking.
think, is plus 0. I got a
Yes,
15.
plus 0. It's
Okay,
9
yeah.
9 to 12.
You both sneak past without getting confiscated. Any weapons confiscated, and Joe and Bro are just mesmerized by Anon's juggling feats. That
I'm astonished that works,
Mesmerizing.
but I
Yes.
am impressed. Anon, well done. All right, moving on fast.
they open the door. And you walk into this hallway. The hallway has 6 people in it. Various characters. All of them look rather not well off. Probably they're either participating in their side hustles or benefiting because of the people that are doing the side hustles in there. And they're all, a couple of them are leaning up against the wall, kind of hunched over. One of them in particular looks kind of familiar.
To whom?
Okay.
To one of you. You all 3 of you might have seen this person at some point.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we recognize them, or do we have to
Give me a
roll to
knowledge
figure
roll.
it out?
Give me a knowledge roll.
Alrighty.
I'm not very knowledgeable.
Oh, natural 20, but it gets kicked down to a minus 1 to a 19.
Okay. Well, natural 20s. I think that's
Always.
You got a
doesn't it
2?
Always like score.
Well, I
Yeah.
rolled a 3, but my modifier's -1.
gotcha.
Let's see.
Gotcha.
Knowledge. Yikes. Yeah, that's a 4.
That's a 4. All right. So, Basic, you realize that this person is someone that's known as the word thugger.
Okay.
Thugger.
Okay.
And
another fighter?
it's they have like these electric horns that come out of their head,
Oh.
and yeah, they're kind of a low ranked kill match player, and you know that there's been rumors of them dealing red juice from time to time, and that's kind of how they've made their most of their money, and how they've kind of bought their way up to the top into the kill match scene, providing red juice to various corporate entities and athletes.
All right. I will mosey on over to Thugger. and just when no one's looking, I'll just be like, "So hey, how's business?"
Business has been good these last 2 days. Everybody's partying because Steel is going to be making a huge epic comeback, and we're all so excited.
Yeah.
Comeback? What do you mean comeback? Didn't he just get he just lost his legs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're so funny. Yes, but you know how corporate is. Corporate's got the money. The money. He's gonna be back at he's gonna be Jackhammer 2.0. Yes.
Oh.
And with all that, and with all that, when he wins even more kill matches, he's gonna have even more money and credits.
That's how winning works, Thugger. Yes.
Yes. So guess who's going to benefit from that? And Thugger kind of like pulls out there and like shows a little bit of red juice and kind of slides it back in.
Oh.
I'll open up my trench coat a little bit so we can see my vial of it. Like,
Yes. Do you mind if
not selling?
Do you mind if I take a look? Can I take a look?
Oh yeah, I'll let him have a look at it.
Yeah, let me take a look at that.
This
little like lens comes over his eye, and he kind of like analyzes it.
This is not the casual version of red juice. This is actually the one that heals a D10 damage.
Wow. This is very impressive. This is high quality red juice.
It can't hurt to have some on hand.
You must have a good source. Maybe you give them my contact information. No.
Sure, send it to me. I'll take it.
All right. And then like all of a sudden he just like holds up his palm and like tries to transmit his contact information over to you.
I'll take it. I'll swipe my hand against his and it'll just I guess.
Yes. Well, basic.
That's the name.
I appreciate you networking me with your contacts.
No worries. Never hurts to have more friends.
Do you mind if I have a little taste of this?
Yeah, maybe afterwards on the way out.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
We should only be here for a little bit, but then we'll be on the way out. We're just making a drop off.
No, everybody stays and parties with Steel. Come on. Nobody just comes and nobody just like drops by and leaves. You gotta party with us. Party, man. Party.
If he's
like when he says party,
when
he says party, everybody else kind of everybody like, perks everybody else up. They're like, yeah, party.
One person says party, everybody goes party.
All right, yeah, we'll come back by on the way around, Tucker. Don't worry about it. I'll see you again.
All right, good to see you, my friend.
And we will move on past Thugger.
All right. There's 2, 3, 4 doors in this hallway.
A sedan.
There's one, 2. I'm looking at this right now. So there's like one right in front of you.
That joke
at an
was
angle.
Just so stupid. It was so funny.
What's that?
You said 1, 2, 4 doors, and I was like, a sedan?
Sorry. There is one to the left of you, and then there's one on the wall. So there's basically one in front of you, one to the left, one to the right, and one. They're basically one on every wall. On every wall.
Oh, okay.
The one we came in, maybe.
There's another door on that wall.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So it's basically a big long rectangle that is a hallway.
And no other guards visible other than the party
no, other than the 2 that let you in.
Okay.
Just a lot of party people.
Yeah, we will mingle
like
our way around, and I don't know, which door do we want to pick, guys?
I always go left.
Sure.
All right. So you go left. There's a door right in front of you, and another door to the left.
Oh, we go left again.
If we come right around in a circle and on, you're going to wait in the car.
You open the doors separate, and you walk in, and it is a let's see here. It's a gym, home gym. Looks like
Wow.
for practicing.
Well, yeah,
you
the
know,
guy's got to stay in shape.
exactly.
Not really if he has chrome
this
legs.
is nice.
There's weights, which is the latest fad, and a side droid sparring partner.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
And there's also two other people that look like they've just been hanging out in there, partying it up.
Hugging.
They kind of look at you and they kind of nod their head and smile and kind of like doze back on their
Higher than kites, are they?
Yeah, they're kind of incapacitated. They're busy
All right.
tapping into the net, as you would say.
Okay, so the left-hand door led us into this room. So if we go back out the left-hand door, there's a door on our left again?
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody want to do anything in this room? Do you want to look around in here? There's no other doors leading out of this room, right? Other than the one we came in?
There is a door to your right.
Sorry, Anon.
Oh,
No more lefts. Gotta go right.
I guess
All right.
2 lefts do make a right.
He's a comedian and a juggler.
So
All right,
you're gonna,
we'll go
you're gonna
through.
go.
Yeah.
You're gonna go through that.
We'll right on through.
That is the gym shower room.
Oh, ick, backing
And
right out.
It's very steamy and there's a lot of
Steamy. Was
water.
someone
Ooh,
is someone in here?
steamy.
Like right
There's-
now?
I mean, you can give me a presence roll, or give me a presence roll. Glare.
I know nothing.
Yeah, no, it just looks like wet and kind of
It's
gross.
steamy.
Almost like someone
and
maybe
steamy in
had
here.
used the shower recently, but
One
not
might even
anytime.
say moist.
Yeah, it's very moist in that room.
All right.
Okay.
I have no interest in getting covered in somebody else's shower germs. Let's just get the heck out of here. And we will leave the gym area and try the other door in the hallway to the... If you come out that door, it's on the left, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go down there.
All right. Yeah, you open that door up and go in, and it is a spa.
Oh my
And it is
God.
steamy from some sort of hot tub, from a hot tub that you can see, and a sauna. And there are 3 people in here, and let's roll this. Let's roll this up. See, there is a nano using athlete performing with a mysterious and gloomy warlock persona, but is mostly cheerful and friendly. So yeah, it's basically, it looks like a great big gloomy warlock persona that is named Icon.
Icon.
He is a rather, even though despite the fact that he looks very mysterious and gloomy, he's actually known as being very friendly and delightful.
Okay.
He's kind of the opposite of what he looks like.
His name isn't Icon though. It's Icon. Like
Yeah,
that's
it's-
the only way you can say it.
IKHON.
No, you
Oh.
gotta say it. You gotta say
Icon.
Yes, that's the only way it is said
Yeah.
ever.
Like Batman, but
Yes,
Icon.
exactly.
Icon.
Exactly.
So he's a
All right.
big, large dude, and kind of like the Undertaker, but
Gotcha.
only with horns, and kind of looks like a cybernetic warlock.
Okay. That's fun.
All right.
Out of curiosity, are there any intercoms on the wall that we can
Sure.
use?
Sure, let's do that.
I have an idea. We can wander around this penthouse for a week and a half, probably, before
Yep.
we find him. What if we try to bring him to us? Like, I'm thinking we hack into the intercom, we send him a message saying, hey, the party's happening here now. You need to come over here and see what's going on in this room. And maybe he comes to us and we make with Choppy Chop.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Could, but would you do that in front of everybody?
No, we're not in this room. We're going to go back to the gym with the 2 stoners.
I gotcha.
And while I try to hack this console with my complete lack of hacking skills, thank you very much.
Nice.
You two can make sure Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there, snoozing in the corner, remain Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Sound
We
good?
can shove them in the shower room and lock them in there.
Also an option. Up to you. I'm going to attempt to hack this panel while they do
Good
that.
to go.
All right. So you're going to hack the panel. Glare and Anon are going to incapacitate the two people that are
Yes.
in the gym.
Yes. Well, yeah. My vote is for if we want to like subdue them and lock them in the shower room.
Okay.
We'll see how well that actually pans out.
Sure. So you go back in, Glare and Anon, while Basic is attempting to hack this console. You go back into the gym and give me a strength roll to grapple and lift these two.
Ooh. I'm good at grappling because
Nice.
Hey, there you go.
one of my cyber techs is that I have extra joints.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right.
Nice.
So I get it says a -2 DR. I don't know what that.
Okay, so that means
translates
normally you need to hit a 12 difficulty rating for something that's like standard difficulty. So this time you need to do 10 or more.
Okay.
It's basically a 50-50.
I got a 13.
Nice. So yeah, you take care of one of them and pick them up and put them in the shower, and you could probably even tie them up if you wanted to. I don't know if you've got any cords or anything.
I don't, but you know what? I'm gonna scrounge for what I can find in the gym. Maybe there's like a jump rope or something I can tie them up with. Gag them with a towel.
What about Anon? Did you?
So I've got 15 plus 3 in my strength, so
it's an 18. So that's
18.
Yeah, that's a really good success. So yeah, you do the same thing. You get out there and you pick these two, the other person up and bring them into the shower, and you kind of put them out of sight so that they're not seen anywhere. Now you've got the gym all by itself with the sparring side droid in there.
Okay.
All right. Basic. What would you? You're going to hack into this console?
I'm going to try. I do actually have a cybernetic.
All right.
Okay.
The only app that I have for it is called the Weigh-In Hammer. And what it does is it allows me to activate anything that I actually hack into. Basically, it gives me the ability to use it as I please. That's the only app I got.
Okay. All right.
What kind of difficulty do you want to give me for this?
We'll say it's probably a 14. We'll say it's difficult, but not. It's more difficult than just a standard difficulty.
All right. This doesn't give me any bonuses, so we're going for a straight 14. And I'm going to use a glitch to re-roll that.
All right.
A 3. Yeah,
everybody has 2 glitches in this session. I forget to mention that because you actually have 2 D2 glitches.
I forgot about those.
Glitches let you deal maximum damage, re-roll a die, lower damage by taken by a D6, neutralize a crit or a fumble, or lower one test difficulty rating by -4 before you roll. Usually you start out with D2 glitches. I'm just going to say everybody has 2 glitches for this session, just to make it fun.
The reroll was a 15, so I succeeded in that.
You succeeded. Yeah, you hack in and you succeed in hacking the console. And what do you want to do?
I'm just going to open intercom and say, "Hey, Steel Jackhammer. Steel Jackhammer. Sorry. There's a really cool show going on over here in the gym. You should come on over here and check it out before it's over."
It's like,
and that's it.
You wait a few moments, and for a while there, you think that maybe it gets unheard, but then all of a sudden you hear this, beeping noise, and this voice comes on. It's like, "Yeah, man. Bro, I'm waiting for some guests to arrive. I'll be there. I'll be over there as soon as I can, but I just gotta wait for these people to show up and, just keep partying, man. This is awesome.
Just keep.
He's gonna make us go looking for him.
I think so.
I'll be there in a little bit. Appreciate the heads up, dude.
A little bit in party time.
Yes. Okay.
Which
Could be anytime between 30 seconds from now and never.
And you know what I say? You know what my catchphrase is? Let's get hammered.
Too true. Too true. All right. We'll see you in a little bit, man.
All right.
And I'll close the channel. And then I will unplug from the wall mount, and I'll stare at my little cybernetic saying, wow, I cannot believe that actually worked.
So
all right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Not the greatest plan in the world in hindsight.
Well.
So he's waiting for people to arrive. Maybe we just ask one of the partiers where he's hanging. Somebody might have seen him. I don't know. If they're not all stoned and high off their butts.
Right.
Makes sense.
Did you guys actually knock those two out? I wasn't watching what you were doing.
What? I mean, a little.
Hey,
They're not really knocked out. They're subdued.
How are
and
you a
tied
little
up.
unconscious? Oh, they're just tied up. Okay.
They're tied up. Well, we didn't have to. You don't have to make them unconscious. You just make them.
No, I
woozy.
was just asking. I
They
wasn't
just need
looking.
to
You
be
might
a
have.
little off kilter.
That's true. All right. So I don't think we can rely on them for information. Maybe we go hunting for somebody else who's a little bit less.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Out of the room and looking for somebody who's a little bit more lucid.
So in the spa room, there are 4 doors. Look at that.
4 doors
Another
again.
Another sedan.
One of which you can go back out to the hallway.
Well, we're not going to go through that one.
One you're pretty sure would lead to the sauna room that's attached to the spa. One of which kind of looks like the same door that the shower room has.
Okay.
And then there's just another door that probably leads out to somewhere.
Do we try the similar shower door? Or is that, are we thinking that's going to lead us right back into the actual shower?
It's a shower door.
I mean,
Make the door less traveled.
The door less traveled. Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah.
What's that?
We'll do the shower door just to check.
Yeah, the shower door opens up, and it's another door to get to the shower room.
Okay, and quickly closing that door.
Okay, yeah. We see the people that we tied up, and we close the door again.
Yeah.
I told you.
Okay, we will try the other optional door that doesn't lead us back out into the hallway.
All right. So it leads into this hallway, which looks like it opens up into a larger room once you go down it.
Okay. We shall approach the larger room cautiously.
All right. This looks like a big dining area. There's six individuals that are sitting at the table. Some of them pay attention to you as you walk in. Some of them are kind of, busy attending to what their activities are that are not good. Trying to keep the show somewhat family friendly.
He's trying to be PG about this party because this is definitely not just a standard party.
You notice that as you walk into this dining room area, there are these big double doors that lead out to probably what looks like the outside, like a skyline of the city. And next to those big double doors is this giant cage.
And in the cage is a...
Do you want to go over and take a look?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, you go over and you notice that there are 2 gene-spliced big cats in there. One of them has multicolored stripes on its fur, and the other is a big dark purple or dark violet.
And they're both like just big tiger-looking things?
They're just big gene splice cats. They look like
Gene spliced cats.
It's
Gene
basically Tiger King.
Oh, okay.
If you were or if you've ever seen Mike Tyson's home, he actually had tigers that he actually lived with for a while.
That's
So you
very
could think it's very very similar to that.
Don't recommend.
My,
All right.
yes.
my regular house cat like messes me up when he gets too excited. Folks, don't
Right.
keep
There's, like-
don't keep big cats in your house. It's not a good idea.
There's like barking and sparks coming out of my left back pocket, and like I'm just like trying to keep it down, boy, down, Cujo.
That's awesome.
That's great. I'm
right,
going to
none
give
of
you.
these
I'm going to give you a
people-
glitch for that. There.
Oh, there you go.
Josh. You get a glitch
That's a
for
good
that.
one.
None of these people steal Jackhammer though.
Not that you can that you're aware of. No,
Where is this
they're
jackhammer guy?
busy, doing their extracurricular activities. Then some of them are now the ones that did look up and look at you when you walked in are now eating off the buffet that's on the table.
All right. He said he was waiting for people to arrive. That doesn't really indicate a room. Maybe we try the balcony. Maybe it's just chilling out there.
What about a bed?
There was a doorway to the balcony, right?
There is a doorway to the balcony. Yes.
Can we see out onto the balcony without going through the door?
You can see part of the way out to the balcony. Yes, you can see like half the balcony.
Oh, heck with that. I'm going to walk over there and poke my head out onto the balcony.
You don't see anybody in particular out there on the balcony, but you do give me a let's see here. Give me a
Dramatic pause.
let's see here. I'm trying to think here. What would we use for give me a presence roll.
Okay. 14.
Yeah, you see in the distance there's this outline as you look out across the horizon, you see four silhouettes of people that are in the sky that look like they are flying towards this in the direction of this building.
Flying how?
It looks like they probably have some sort of drone suit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, crap. Cool. Really cool. But oh,
they
crap.
Can fly. They can
Yeah.
fly.
They can fly now. All right. I will quickly close the balcony door. Smile at everyone at the table. Maybe grab a crouton on the way by and go back over to Glare and Anon and say, okay, we need to get the snot out of this place as quickly as possible. There are more interested parties on the way.
Wait, what?
Yeah. We are
Oh.
not alone up here for very much longer.
Oh,
So quickly,
We
we're
go
going to hustle
boom
out of
now.
that. Yeah, very much likely, Anon. Regrettably so,
Yay!
but still. Just remember, no grenades at Steel Jackhammer. We need to take those legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody
In-
else, blow them.
in one piece.
Up, blow them up. Sorry. Yeah, anyway, moving on. Out of the room.
Yeah, you're in the dining room. You see that there's over where the cage is. There's some double set of doors, and there's also like you're looking at the cage. There's a double set of doors, and then there's actually a kitchen area that is even kind of open that you can kind of see. There's no doors or anything to it, but you could walk over to the kitchen area
Okay.
if you wanted to.
Possible crazy idea. What if we let the cats out?
Ooh, I like that idea.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Anon's on board. He's nodding.
we should agitate them a little bit too, though,
I
because
good.
cats,
I'll
if you
I'll
just
stay
let,
over here and keep Cujo quiet.
they might just lie down.
No. There's the irritation right there. Let Cujo out.
Yeah. Let Cujo out.
Let the cat
him-
see the dog.
Yeah, have
Hilarity
him harass
ensues.
them a little bit.
Exactly.
Hold on. Let me communicate with Cujo first. Okay.
You on board with this?
He's on board.
Okay.
Okay. I'm. Who's good at lockpicking? Anybody?
I have a pretty high agility.
You're
I
up,
don't
Glare.
I don't have luck picking.
I have a
as
crowbar.
Well, there you. Okay, Glare and on. You're up. I'll watch the door.
All right. So
Let
give
me attempt finesse first, and if finesse fails, we'll go with the crowbar.
Finesse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
I'm gonna say that it does not work.
Dang it.
No.
Move.
Okay. Puts a grenade on the lock, walks away. Lock.
So Anon, you want to use your crowbar to unlock the?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you see the cats kind of as you get up close to the lock. You see the cats kind of they were like kind of just laying down, just kind of as cats do. You see that you've kind of piqued their interest, and now they're starting to stand up and kind of start to walk over to the door. And yeah, you go ahead and give me a strength roll.
Okay. Uh, 13.
13. Yeah, I'll say that succeeds. You open the lock, you unlock it, and yeah, well, this cage door can be opened as much as you'd like.
So I'm gonna fling it open and press my left nipple, releasing my peck pocket, and Cujo will jump out and run across the table.
Can I just say how much I love the fact that Josh is basically Soundwave from Transformers at this point. Cujo, eject,
I thought of you when I came up with that.
Operation Distraction. Yeah, you open the door up, and Cujo goes. He just starts jumping out of your chest, and does he start running, or what does he do?
He begins to run across the table. So I'm
Okay.
also hoping to send the other folks into a panic.
Yeah, the cats
That's
kind of the
Probably
cats
going to happen.
The cats are kind of surprised that the door is open, like because usually they're not allowed to be out in the. And so they're kind of hesitant at first, but then once they see Cujo kind of on the table running around in between the the food, yeah, they make they just start bolting for him.
Yes.
Oh hell no, says the cat.
And in fact, they knock you over and on as they jump out of the door, and one actually even leaps from the cage on top of the table, and it's quite a distance, but it just genetically, since it's been so gene spliced, it just has this incredible leaping ability, and it leaps from the cage directly onto the big buffet table that is on there, and plates and food just go flying all over the place.
Yeah.
And you can see it as it's just like swatting dish after plate onto the floor as it tries to like grab Cujo as Cujo kind of darts in between the in between the plates and the meals and everything, and yeah, I'll let you. So while the violet one is doing that, the rainbow colored cat is I think it's kind of the smarter cat of the two. Kind of looks around and sees that there are a couple people that are panicking from having his counterpart to jump on the table, and it then pounces on one of the fearful partygoers and just like chomps down onto its skull, onto its head.
Carnage ensues,
and you can just hear the twist of metal and flesh kind of combine, and you can see it just kind of rear its head back and kind of shake it as it rips.
It's such a sweet symphony.
Side note, I don't know if you've ever actually heard a cat consume an entire mouse.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But my cat caught a mouse one night while I was watching TV, And I was like, oh, I hope he eats it so that he doesn't just leave the body in the hallway for me to find later. And then he did eat it. And then I regretted hoping for that because there was a lot of crunching. There was a lot of very loud crunching.
So think about this only with like, you know, cybernetic parts and human, you know, bits as well.
It's bad, folks.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Music to my ears.
So yeah, so
and what's great is they're all scared, and fear makes the meat taste better. So
exactly. So yeah, there's people just darting for exits at this point from the living room, yeah, what are you all doing at this point?
I'm kind of amused at myself.
You should be. I think we maybe just step out into the hall. And wait to see if Steel Jackhammer comes a running, because obviously these are probably his prized pets or something. So maybe he'll be concerned that his party goers are being devoured and come have a looky-see.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is that not too much longer after the first few screams and panic, you know, exits, you see the double doors next to the cage that are in the wall next to the cage open up, and this guy who kind of looks like he has like a robotic or a metal baseball hat on, and like some sort of like grilled teeth, and he's got like these dangly earrings that kind of come down, and yeah, he looks fairly normal, fairly human, except for the fact that he's got these bright, shiny chrome legs. And he kind of steps out, and he's like, how did they get free? Who let them out? Who let the cats out?
I knew it was coming.
Meow, 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 meow.
Hey.
Yeah.
I saw the Baja Men live one time, and they did that. They did that. They actually did at the end during the breakdown. They were like, "Who let the cats out?" Meow, 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 meow. The thing they did.
Yeah. So he's very concerned about his cats that are just running amok all over the place, and so you have that going on. You have the 4 people that are flying close to the building that are approaching the building from their drone suits. You have panic and chaos going on with...
Okay, we have to do this quick. So my instinct, I just grab a flashbang and throw it in the direction of Mr. Legs.
Hammer.
Leg hammer.
Mr. Legs.
Mr. Legs.
Steel Jackhammer?
We can
yeah, that guy.
We can just call him Legs. That's fine.
You can call him
Legs. Throw the flashbang at Legs, yes, and then...
Yep.
Okay.
And then when he is blinded, I will tackle him. And when you see this, you know, hopefully you'll take his legs off.
Okay. How about you tackle him and drag him to somewhere not full of rampaging giant cats and panicked partygoers?
We can drag him back into the room, but I got to catch him off guard.
Oh,
yeah,
but
no,
he's
I
a
get
professional
that. I'm
fighter.
just saying.
But you know what? It's been almost an hour since the last time. I think at this point, Glaire's stomach starts to churn and double over. And it's...
I'll be okay. Just a minute. Yeah, just do the thing. I'll catch up.
Somebody open the balcony windows.
and just this toxic flatulence, and actually the bright violet cat that was very distracted with Cujo and that's on the buffet table, that even like he stops for a second and he like shakes his head.
Yeah,
a stinky face.
And
poor
it makes
cat.
I
mean, if it smells terrible to us, it must be like acid on the nose for a cat.
and of course it looks directly at you because it knows where the stenches come from. And now instead of its attention to Cujo, its now attention is focused at Glaire.
Oh.
And
Glaire, you have bigger problems.
Also
I do.
the rainbow cat while it's chewing away at this, semi-robotic / human head, it kind of its backs to you, and it kind of stops for a second and kind of takes just a moment to kind of like take in, like, all of a sudden it's not quite sure what's going on at this point, but yeah, the big cats are now distracted by this putrid flatulence that Glare has provided.
It's me providing the putrid flatulence. That's what I'm here for. Okay.
I should let you know that that's not in this adventure at all. I totally made that up. And I was really hoping
right.
I was really hoping Josh was gonna do the putrid, but it's even better that it's because it's Amanda.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Putrid
so am I being attacked by a giant cat now, or are we going to resolve?
It's not quite sure. It's not quite sure. It's like, you know how like a cat, like when it encounters a skunk.
Yeah.
It's not quite sure if it should attack it once it's gotten sprayed. It's like, okay, well, what do I do now at this point? That's kind of what Dark Violet Cat is doing at this point.
Okay, I have my sword out at the ready in case Dark Violet Cat attacks me.
Okay.
I'm watching it because I'm trying to back away slowly. Good kitty. Good kitty. Good kitty.
All right. Anon, what are you doing at this point?
Yeah, I'm just focused on the task. Got my fingers up my nose. I'm gonna throw the flashbang and go for it and barrel right into him.
Okay. Give me I guess for throw it's strength. So yeah, give me a strength roll.
Come on, baby. Ooh, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Nice.
20,
yeah.
buddy.
Nice.
You throw it, and it goes in the direction of Steel Jackhammer, and it kind of goes off. Both Steel Jackhammers kind of went over close to where the Rainbow Cat is, and so you've kind of stunned both Steel Jackhammer and the Rainbow Cat for a moment.
It's for D4 number of rounds.
Okay.
So 4 rounds. Sweet.
Nice.
Excellent. 4 rounds. Awesome. So yeah, nice. They both kind of are like holding their eyes because they're not quite sure what just transpired. They got hit with some putrid flatulence, and then now
everything went white. There was a loud noise, probably the fart, but who knows?
Yeah, they're not quite sure if they have anything to do with each other. There's some sort of correlation there, but
now that would be a useful flatulence.
Absolutely.
Flashbang effect.
Absolutely. Basic. What are you doing at this point?
I'm gonna head over towards Steel Jackhammer, and I'm gonna do the old, the whole Old West thing where they flick their duster back to expose their pistol.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that, but it's just this great honking big circular saw, and I'm gonna be like grab the handle, just rev it a bit, like, okay, let's get down to business. And I'm gonna, when I get close enough to him, I'm gonna try and like crack him on the head with the butt of the saw.
Okay. So I guess give me a strength roll for that, because that's striking, grappling, lifting, and throwing. So
12. That's, I don't know if you want to make it any more difficult than that.
No, I'll say that he's stunned for, so I'd say 12 is probably right on there. So yeah, you knock him. Does that we'll say it does like 1 point of damage to him. Okay.
Honestly, I'm just trying to knock him out. Like, I know he's already stunned, but I'd like him to be unconscious for the bit where I saw his legs off.
Yeah, no, he's got a pretty metallic head with this like this metal baseball hat that it basically the brim on it in the front of it just it lights up. It says hammer every once in a while, and then it just flashes hammer, and then every once in a while it'll say, "Let's get hammered." It's like hammer.
He's his own marquee.
Let's get hammered.
That's obnoxious. Okay.
Yeah, no, it is. Even he thinks it's obnoxious too.
Maybe we'll chop his head off on the way out. Just to
But
get
you
rid of
know,
that.
it's corporate sponsored, so he has to.
Oh yeah, I
he
mean,
has to
yeah,
have it go off every once
they're
in a
paying
while.
the bills. You do
Every
the
single
thing.
every time it says "Let's get hammered," he gets like 100
It's
credits.
not.
Makes a few credits. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not like the guy who walks around in a racing jacket that says "Tide" on it really thinks that's the coolest thing ever. This is
Yeah,
just what
exactly,
you do,
yeah.
because that's what you gotta do.
Car
Right.
has 3,700
Hell
stickers
yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Laundry.
That's what keeps me racing.
So yeah, you do like one point of damage to his steel jackhammer, and he's he
Now I've
kinda
just pissed him
knocks
off.
Yeah, now he knows that somebody's just trying to mess with him too.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, you kind of see on the balcony. There's 4 figures that land on the balcony, both right in front of the door.
Uh-oh.
Nuts.
Get
Okay.
to cutting. Get to cutting, basic.
That is going to be my next action.
Grenades in my hand, ready to go. So cut and run.
Hey! I should get lower difficulty for that, Doug.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
Had to
not.
ask.
I have a question.
Mm.
Has this cat decided it's gonna eat me or walk away? Yet?
It does. It kind of stares you down for a minute, and it kind of like it hunches down and like looks like it's about to pounce on you. But you know that it's going to pounce. So give me an agility roll to see if you can like kind of dodge its.
Get out the way.
Hey, I got a 17.
Nice.
Wow, Amanda's rolling really well tonight. Yeah, you
Unusually well. Something bad is going to happen.
What it does is it actually pounces in the direction of the door for the balcony, and you move out of the way, and it like. It kind of was surprised that it didn't land on you, but then it looks up and it sees those 4 figures that are out on the balcony, and so now it has
them instead.
And it kind of snarls at these guys that are in the suits. Anon, I will say it's your turn, or Blair, you can say whoever's turn it is. I don't know what you want.
Go for it, Anon.
No, I'm just watching the cat. Okay, the cat's watching the door now. Glare's sort of out of trouble. I'm just going to watch over Basic and keep an eye on everything in the room as he's cutting.
Okay. Basic, you're going to start operating on.
Yeah, we're kind of out of time here, so I'm going to start sawing at the man's legs.
All right. You need to roll me a knowledge test.
Okay.
Difficulty 14.
Ooh.
Better you than me.
Because you're not a doctor.
Jim.
Would I play one on TV? Okay. I'm just looking real quick to see if I have anything that gives me any sort of advantage on that. Not currently, so I'm just going to roll. Whoop,
Okay.
I rolled it off the table.
You have
Come on now.
glitches.
That's a fail, so I'm going to use a glitch to re-roll.
All right.
17. Well, sorry, 16. I'm -1 on knowledge.
What was your? Did you use a glitch before?
I used one glitch and I just used the last one.
All right. Did you? What did you roll on your first roll? Was it a 2?
3.
Oh, okay. So you're still okay. Awesome. So yeah, you start to dismantle the legs and from Steel Jackhammer. Steel Jackhammer is like, hey, what's going on? What are you doing, man?
Nothing.
Don't mind me.
What's that smell, man?
Just somebody burned something in the microwave. It's okay.
It's not. No, they must have smelled some. They must have burned something like super toxic if it's that bad.
just like leaning on the saw blade as it cuts into his leg. No, it's all good, man. No worries.
Fine.
This is the best party ever.
What are you doing? That's my right leg. I just got that installed, man.
Well,
You know
legs
who
aren't
paid
everything.
for those, right? Who paid for those?
I have no idea.
Dude, you know who my sponsors are.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I assumed it was sponsor money, but I'm just like, I'm still sawing away as I talk. I'm like having a conversation while I amputate this poor man.
You know they're not going to like this, right?
I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that I don't care.
Wow. You know they'll come for you.
I have no
They'll
doubt in my
figure out
mind.
who you are.
Yes. Will they?
They will come for you.
You tell them that Steven Universe has taken your legs.
That sounds very ridiculous.
Doesn't it?
All right, Steven. And you can see him. He's like starting to like try to kick you with his other leg that you're not dismantling.
If you could just hold still, sir, this operation will be over in moments.
So that's 2 rounds. What is basic? Who would you like to go next? You can either let the guys at the balcony glare, Anon, or the cat. That's in front of the balcony. Go.
I like that the cat has a place in the initiative order.
We have a cat in the initiative order. So we got the 4 guys out on the balcony, the cat, Anon, or Glare. Who would you like to go? Basic.
The cat.
The cat. All right. The cat like sees the 4 people in front of the balcony.
That's what I'm hoping.
The
fresh meat.
Kind of snarls a little bit. The doors open up. One of the guys in the drone suit lifts up his arm, and this tendril comes out of it and shocks the bright purple cat, and it's almost like a taser gun, and incapacitates the cat
in one shot. Wow.
In one shot, and they start to walk into the room.
Okay.
All right. I will say that since they went, I will let Glare go next.
Okay, I would like to go over and help Basic by holding down the other leg that's trying to kick him while he's doing this. Hopefully, can make this go a little bit easier.
Okay. Yeah, give me a strength roll.
There we go.
No.
What did you roll? What did you roll?
A 7.
Okay. Yeah, you go over to try to hold down the leg, and the leg actually kicks you, and you go flying, over into the cat cage.
Whee! Hey, this is not where I want to be.
All right. Who would you like to go next?
I'll let Anon go next.
All
right. So, seeing that the cat did not do its job, and Glare cannot hold this man down, I've got to hold these guys off a little longer so Basic can get those legs off. So I press a little button on my thigh, and let's RoboCop it. My smart gun comes out, and I pull it up and just light into these guys. I'm going to do the rapid fire shooting.
Okay.
Rapido.
I have to get up to the weapon thing. Okay, so rapid fire. Test agility. Oh, God.
Yep. Agility.
Whoops.
It's all good.
Oh, my agility is not bad. I thought it was worse than that. Okay. DR 12 to hit. Okay. 12 with the +1. So
you got
12 to hit.
So you got a 12. All right.
Yeah.
You start firing into all 4 of those guys that came in through that landed on the balcony and came through the doors. They do have drone suits on, so we'll say that it incapacitates 2 of them.
Okay.
You do notice that they weren't walking in your direction. They were actually walking that as you fire into them, like you notice that they weren't headed over your way. They were actually headed straight. But you notice that after the fact, after you incapacitate 2 of them.
I done pulled the trigger. I'm fine with that.
Right, and then all of a sudden, the 2 that are standing up kind of are surprised, and they look over, and now they realize that, hey, guess what? I guess we have some threats here that we need to take care of. Basic, I think you're the only one that has not gone yet.
I don't have Yeah, I'm just gonna keep sawing away. Can I get through? Am I through one of the legs, or still sawing?
Yeah, you're through one of them at least. You've got one of them.
I will sort of like shove that one behind me and start on the second leg.
Okay, give me another D20 roll minus difficulty rating of 14.
Ooh, big bucks, no whammies.
If you could drop one of those stink bombs right about now, that would help.
I got a 19.
Yeah, 19. Yeah, you start to dismantle the leg, and you'll have it all free by the next round.
Okay.
At this point. And at this point, Steel Jackhammer's definitely not very pleased, and he's starting to. You can tell that he's starting to get some of his vision back.
Not very pleased.
He's not very pleased by the fact that you're taking his.
Probably an understatement.
Yeah. He's a little annoyed.
Mildly miffed, perhaps.
Yeah. His corporate-sponsored legs are corporate provided legs are being taken away from him.
That's not true, because the doc said that they were stolen, which means that the corporation.
Know that.
Yeah, no, he might not know that, but that means the corporation stole them from the doc. So I don't feel bad at all.
You can tell that his eyes are starting to like kind of come through. He's kind of blinking a little bit more, and he can kind of he's starting to see shapes and colors instead of just big black white light like from the
sparks flying as I saw the legs off.
Basic, who would you like to go next?
Let's see. We've got the cats. Or the cat, sorry, and we've still got the dudes. I'm gonna let an on go again.
Okay.
Now might be a good time for a grenade.
I'll grenade it up then.
I can't believe I said that.
Right? You won us over on the grenade idea. I've been waiting for this
all day. 18, 19.
Nice. Yeah, you throw a grenade, and these grenades are kind of meant for outdoor use.
Yeah.
So
not recommended.
But I can hit up to 3 targets.
I'm going to say that you definitely hit the 2. You hit the 2 figures that were coming towards you that you didn't incapacitate, and you also hit the cat, the violet cat that and it just blows out the whole front of this balcony.
I thought you were going to say the cat goes bleh.
No, it just blows, and it just decimates the 2 people that were coming towards you and the violet cat. And you can see, if you were outside looking up, you could definitely see some big explosion like erupt from the side of the building.
Like Die Hard?
Kind of like Die Hard. At this
point. Yes. Yippee-ki-yay.
Something.
Yeah. So you basically have just Steel Jackhammer and this rainbow cat that is starting to come to from the flashbang that you need to deal with.
All right, Glare, you got this one.
Okay, I need to extract myself from this tiger cage I ended up in and crawl my way back out toward where we're taking these legs off.
The legs are pretty heavy. I will say that.
Yes, I would like to help carry a leg.
All right.
Give me a leg up, Claire.
I will take a leg. Are they a
Alright.
unit or are they separate?
They're separate. They're separate.
Okay, I will take a leg.
They come to like
Whichever-
they come up to like the thigh, I guess.
Okay.
You know, they're
I was going to say, I didn't actually ask that. They might have been a waist unit or something.
they're thigh highs.
Yeah. Okay. Thigh highs. Thigh
High,
highs.
high legs.
Yeah.
Sure. I will take whichever one Basic has already freed and sling it over my shoulder. Like, all right, whenever you get
All
that other one ready, we're good to get out of here.
We got to leg it.
All right.
Exactly.
So Basic, it's up to you now. Give me some sort of agility roll to sneak out of this way, so that
Agility.
you do not get spotted, or you do not get recognized when Steel Jackhammer comes to.
I got a 12.
Okay, yeah, we'll say that you're able to take off that second leg and kind of sneak out of his vision, so that he cannot see. He wouldn't be able to identify you per se. If he would just say, he saw, or he knew that someone named Steven Universe. He wouldn't be able to give anybody a description of what you look like at this point.
While we're getting out of his field of view, I will just shout generally to the room, like, "Oh my God, these 4 guys just busted in off the balcony and took Steel Jackhammer's legs. It's 2 of them escaped."
And that's when Bro and Joe rush in.
The old "I saw him go that way" routine.
Right.
Yeah, basically.
Basically, I think you kind of have to give me a persuade roll on that, just to see if it kind of
persuade. So what am I presencing?
That would be presence.
Okay. 17. I have plus 3 on presence.
You're able to sell it pretty well, and
Nice.
you guys have been rolling really well tonight. I shouldn't have given you all those glitches.
You keep asking for presence rolls for me, and I'm plus 3 on presence.
I got thrown across the apartment.
That's true. That's true. Joe and Bro, they come in, and they're totally they go, and they see all the damage that the grenade has caused, and they go over to the they go out to where the balcony would have been, but there's just a big gaping hole in the side of the building at this point, and they stare out, and they're like, "I don't see anybody." Joe, you see anybody? I don't see anybody.
Man, it's gonna choke.
I might.
All right. While they're gawking out the balcony, we will scamper out the damn door.
Yes,
Right.
scampering.
Cujo,
Do we have to
return.
Do we have to roll to scamper? Is that a thing?
I'm trying to think of what.
I've just got the other leg just like stuffed up under my trench coat next to the saw. I'm just walking down the hallway like, no, don't pay attention to me.
I should probably throw my trench coat over that too. Should have like one flap covering it, the foot still sticking out the back.
We're like the Scooby-Doo crew of cyberpunks.
Don't worry about it. Fine.
Yeah, you guys get out just fine. You do notice that the elevator is not working because the building has survived this big jolt of explosion
I figured,
at the top.
yeah.
So let's say you have to go down the stairs, and it's quite a ways. If you wanted to, you could probably maybe jump down levels somehow if you wanted to roll for toughness.
No.
If you wanted to get down there, if you want to be sneaky and not use the stairs and be noticed as you go down, totally up to you.
Are people using the stairs? Is that a thing?
I mean, they can't use the elevator, so
yeah. Anyone who's moving around is probably going to be on the stairs, so we're going to probably be moving through people.
Okay.
And Claire and I are standing there debating it, and Anon just goes flying by.
Yeah.
20.
We'll say that Anon, you lead the pack, and you just jump down. Of course, you have none of the legs, so there's no risk for you at all.
Hey!
You just jump.
It's okay, I got all the grenades.
Right.
It's a good thing you didn't fumble. Then you would have hit the ground and exploded.
Like,
Right.
I'm just trying to
man,
think.
that
How
would've been
would you
wonderful.
how would you make it so that? Okay, we'll say how about this? You make it down, no problem, and you're able to assist one of the two others down. Since you had a roll
Like
20, since you
catch?
get like a double success almost. We'll
Ooh,
let you help one of the two down without being noticed.
Okay.
Which one would you like to
Blair, I think, is having trouble carrying that leg, so I'll assist her.
Sure. All right.
It's fine.
As you help Blair down, so you're being sneaky. All of a sudden, you hear some rumbling in her midsection.
Of course.
I'm sorry.
Oh, here it comes.
I apologize.
It just
You
pushes
hear the
them off
whining.
course as
In
they
fact,
fall.
yeah, and just the whole staircase corridor just fills up with
Noxious gas.
gas.
It's a gas attack. Oh, the hotel goes into lockdown.
Yeah.
Seal the blast doors.
Oh, Glare, why? Why did I choose Glare?
I'm sorry.
I'm going to try to parkour my way down, I guess.
All right.
I don't expect this is going to go very well.
Give me a toughness. Give me a toughness roll, and we're gonna make it a difficulty of 14 because now you have to have the noxious gas not distract you as you
noxious gas. I have a big cyber leg, and I have a circular saw.
Challenging situation. Yeah.
And I have no glitches left, so this is just a straight up roll. I am +1 on my toughness right now because I used my pulse wires earlier.
Sure.
That gives me a 3.
No.
So you jump off and you're parkouring and Anon and Glare are both looking up and they're like, wow, he's like, this is really, really impressive until you make another jump and you slip and start to tumble midair and you start bouncing against different walls and then finally you land down
clang, clong, cling, clang, 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 clong, clong.
We're going to do, I don't know how many hit points you have, but we're going to do D6 hit points. You lose 2 hit points.
I hit the ground with a resounding thud, and let's see if my trench coat takes any of it, because I do have a trench coat that reduces my damage by D2.
Nice.
It reduces it by 1 point, so I take 1 point of damage.
All right.
Sorry, you said 4, right?
2.
Or did you 2? Okay, yeah. So I take 1 point of damage. So I land all like saw in my back and leg bouncing up into the air in front of me. It's like, no.
Okay?
I might need a cyber spine. Ow.
Did you damage the goods?
Oh no, I'm okay, Glare. Thanks. What the hell?
You're talking. You're fine. Did you damage what we were sent to get?
I sawed it off a man.
Is it fine?
I don't know. I'm not a cyber doctor.
Does it look like busted up?
I don't know. Does it?
Does it, Doug?
You tell us, Doug.
It looks good. It looks fine.
Okay. All right.
These are like Durasteel, like they're heavy duty.
They are high quality cyber legs.
So. Yeah, they're intended to survive a kill match, so they're not going to be.
Okay.
So
they did just get thrown down the stairs, however. So there's that.
Basic cushioned it. That's
exactly.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Squish.
So you get down at the bottom of the building, and you see that there's all sorts of people that are starting to rush up to the steps and kind of just go up to see what all the commotion is up on the top level because they know that's where Steel Jackhammer.
Slip by them.
Yeah. And you do fine. You now have the legs in your possession. What would you like to do with them?
Get them to the...
Return them to the surgeon.
Let's get paid.
You know that this doctor's name is Doc Joy, by the way. Doc Joy.
Doc Joy.
Yeah, because he provides joy to everybody that he operates on.
Duck.
Fair.
It provides him joy.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
it's more about joy for him, I think, than the patient, given what we saw.
That's not what he thinks. It's definitely he's trying to help
A
others.
higher calling.
Exactly. Yeah, you find yourself in that back alley and in front of that door again.
All right.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Same thing. The little eyes.
The creepy face robot is back.
Creepy face robot comes and
Hello,
says,
creepy face robot.
He's all like, hello.
Oh no. Horrible. No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
"Oh, you guys survived."
We did.
And then-
Can we come in?
You hear the door latch, the like the motors inside the door just zzz, and it slowly opens again, and inside you see the assistant. We call him the assistant, even though he's just a robot with a synth.
Robots are people
face.
too.
And Doc Killjoy or Doc Joy, I guess, is right there looking over some scans that of some body parts that he might have maybe harvested, maybe not. We don't know.
It's better if we don't ask questions.
Yeah. And the assistant kind of motors over to Doc Joy and says, like, "Doctor, your associates are here."
No thanks.
And the doc kind of pauses and turns around and says, "Ah, my friends, did you complete your mission?"
Yes. See?
Yeah, he doesn't have a leg to stand on anymore.
And he reaches over and grabs one of the legs and looks it all over and kind of sees that there's seems pretty well intact and not harmed. Yes, this is
We do quality work, Doc.
I guess so. Yes, and then he takes the other leg and kind of looks it over, and there's a little scuff on this one, but nothing I can't buff out. Yes,
I just want to say it'll buff right out.
yes.
Fine.
Give me your account coordinates, and I will send cyber credits your way.
Yeah, I give him my cyber cash app handle or whatever.
All right. And he sends over 50. All of a sudden, he like presses a button on his forehead, and you see his eyes roll back in the back of his head, even though he's got this like visor thing on his face. And all of a sudden, you see 50,000 credits merge on your online account.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is that how people just pay for stuff? You like go and check out at the grocery store and you're like,
It's like his PIN number. Yeah, it's like, it's a retina like kind of thing that you know how when you have like a mobile app, like you have your iPhone, and you put your like your finger and it like does your like fingerprint and it scans that and it kind of logs you in. That's kind of how it is in this world. Only
okay.
That's how people get mugged. Their eyes roll back and somebody punches them in the face. Hang on a sec. I'm going to get into my ATM.
I'm just making up crap as I go here. I'm not going to lie.
All right.
Yeah, so you got 50,000. He says, very good work, my friends. I will keep you in mind for any other future endeavors that might pop up. Would any of you like some upgrades? No charge, of course. No charge. I'd be glad to give them to you for my. I definitely rescind my normal rates if you would like some upgrades. But
yes, the answer is yes. But if you give me just 1 minute, and my eyes are going to roll back in my head, and I'm going to pay off my debt.
Right.
I'm carrying 9,000 credits worth of debt, so I'm going to wipe that out.
Square that away first.
All right. So yeah, it's 50,000. 50,000 credits. Divided between the three of you.
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
I'm just not sure what kind of upgrades I might want. I was actually looking at that earlier because I wanted to get more than just the pulse wires. No, don't want that. Don't want that.
Oh! Can I have the strangler upgrade?
Ah, yes, that's one of my specialties. I could definitely.
The strangler upgrade is for those of you watching is filament wire hidden in a finger, and they do D6 damage when grappling. So you basically get little like automatic Garrett wires in your finger.
Yes. Would you like that upgrade? Would you like that installed right now?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Please come to the my surgery room and please put your hand on the table there. And like all of a sudden, a little vibro scalpel comes out of his finger, and without any warning or anything, he just chops off the tips of one of your fingers.
Should have asked for the anesthetic, Claire.
Oh yes, I should have. That's my bad. I should have. The pain sensory receptor nullifier should have. That's a little bit of an extra charge. I should have offered that to you. That's my bad. I should be better at upselling. I'm quite horrible at that.
She's just like bleeding, spurt.
It's
like
fine.
dogs.
Just hurry up.
Here, let me
finish, please.
And then he switches it over to like a blowtorch and like singes it so it's all. Yeah, so it totally cauterizes the tip of your finger, and then one of the mechanical hands, one of the mechanical arms from his back comes up and grabs like this little, almost looks like a thimble, and attaches it to your to the nub of your finger that he cut off, and you can see these little like spikes come out from the side and like clamp into the sides of your finger, and now you've got this this extra ability now.
That's sweet. I love it.
That's some lifelong emotional scarring to go with it of the procedure.
Fine. I'll be fine. I've had several other mods. This will at least be a pretty easy recovery.
True. Yes. It's only a finger.
Yeah. Those extra joints, let me tell you, the recovery on those was up.
Yes.
Does that mean you have extra finger joints as well?
No, I didn't get them in my fingers, but I have them in my arms and legs.
I'd like to. I wonder who you went to for those.
It was a corporate doctor. I don't remember his name. It was through my old job.
Probably could have done that much cheaper for you if you would just come to me. But that's all right. Next time.
Next time, yeah.
So you, sir, he looks over at Anon. You, sir, you look like.
He needs less upgrades. Is what he needs.
You might need some upgrades. What can I do for you, my friend?
Oh, more. Ooh, is there a grenade launcher or something?
No.
Bigger booms.
There is a body gun, though. It is a hidden single shot weapon, large caliber gun that does 2d10 damage.
Yes.
Basically, like your arm like ratchets back, and it's like a 50 cal that goes bam.
Yes, that's my friend Anon. That will be a much more lengthy operation. We will attend to that here shortly. Basic, is there anything that you would like upgraded?
I had a thought initially that I might want the skeleplating, but I'm not willing to go under for that long. So I will just take a skin slot if it's okay with you. That's just an extra app slot from my deck. So it would give me 2 app slots.
Nice.
Sure. Yes, that's fine. I can do that in plenty of time. That's an in and out.
With the anesthetic, please.
Oh, that's going to cost you.
I will happily
100 credits.
You betcha. I'm right there, buddy.
All right. So yeah, he found
it.
He gives you that upgrade, no problem. He then attends to Anon and wheels him in, and that's a much more lengthy process, and eventually Anon also gets his upgrade and says, "Thank you so much. You're free to go. Appreciate all your hard work."
Pleasure doing business with you, Doc.
Yeah. Oh, watch the finger.
What
are you
It's
doing?
this man. It's this hand.
You're all
Don't
just.
worry,
Oh,
it's fine.
okay. And then every time she waves her hand, I'm gonna be like, ah.
The assistant there standing by the door. He's like,
Looking like Cher after plastic surgery.
I don't like this guy.
"Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Okay, bye. Oh.
Bye." And shuts the door behind you. So yes, you survived reaping the repoing the legs. You know that you know that these legs are back to the doctor, who you think is the rightful owner. You're not quite sure.
You know what?
Seems questionable at best.
Better if we don't ask the questions, though. We're just here to do the work. That's all that we're for.
Steel Jackhammer, since he survived, a few weeks later, you hear that he's on the mend, and he's actually scheduled for his next match.
Oh.
So he got another pair of legs from somewhere else.
And it's a big. This is his big comeback match in kill team, a kill match, and his opponent is Gargoyle. Gargoyle is this up and coming prospect that has been just slaughtering. He's basically like the LeBron James of the kill match, where Steel Jackhammer is like the guy that has dominated for so long, but he's kind of on the downside of his career. Gargoyle
LeBron James, he's like a sport guy, right?
Yeah,
he's a sports ball.
Like the next guy that is coming up and kind of taking over the league. And you hear that Gargoyle actually wins the match, and he strangles Steel Jackhammer.
Whoa!
With his chrome legs that he has attached to his person now.
Oh. Dun dun dun.
The plot thickening.
And that's the end of Reaper Repo.
So this is a pretty good deal for us. We could just keep going out and getting the legs back.
Just keep getting the legs.
Just every other day we show up at Doc's door, we're like, "Hey, got the legs again."
I just want to make it clear to people who are listening. I know who LeBron James is. That was a joke.
I know. Most people probably do. Some people probably don't. But yes,
before someone starts adding me, I'm like, yes, I know.
I'm not gonna lie. I might not know.
Movie?
Yeah. I might not know the man to see him, but I do know of him.
Yes. So yeah,
I do not follow basketball at all.
That's Reaper Repo.
I don't follow sports, so
right.
That's most of the adventure. There's actually more to it, but we only wanted to kind of keep it about 2 hours for this session.
We managed to do that really well, actually.
You did very well. There are some other VIPs that you could have encountered. I tried to keep the VIPs kind of on the.
I kind of avoided interacting with some of them just because I thought, you know what, we're gonna get bogged down in this and just be talking to people all night.
Yeah,
this is gonna be a thing.
It'll be like a 3-part cyborg adventure.
What you were unaware of is that the 4 men that came in on drone suits were not actually there for Steel Jackhammer. They were actually there for another VIP that was there, and they were there to kidnap him and take him away.
Okay.
And you just assumed that he was there for.
They land on the balcony, we blow them all away. They're just like, "What the heck is this?
What just happened here?"
You should know that this adventure has random events, where one of the random events is actually the cats come get loose.
Oh,
so I actually had that highlighted in this to begin with, that was actually going to happen at some point, but you all just made it happen on your own.
Did you see what I said in the chat after we tried jury picking the lock and then using the crowbar and all?
No,
I completely forgot that I had the damn circular saw.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I could have just walked over to the cage and been like, done.
There were a couple other things that you could have found in some of the other rooms. There's certain files and information that you could have located and made even more money on this. This mission.
I was thinking about that actually with all the hacking options. I was like, it's like a tiny little deck with one app on it, so I can't do a lot. But I was thinking, if we had extra time, I was going to try doing something like that.
Had you achieved what you wanted to do with originally, where you were going to bring Steel Jackhammer into the gym with this, I would have had this sparring droid, side droid, step in and try to fend you off of him. So he would have realized that, hey, all of a sudden there's like fighting going on. This sparring droid would have like taken action. It was like, oh, we're training now, and
it's time for training. Yeah.
Right. So that was one thing that I thought that if you had succeeded on bringing him there, that would have been how I would have dealt with that. There's some other rooms that you didn't encounter, but I think you got through probably about 65% of the rooms, so that was good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a whole bunch of different options for this adventure, and it's fairly open. It just kind of gives you some things to kind of plug it in here, or have some random tables and stuff. So.
I was going to say the random tables seems to be the focus of this. It's just like in MÖRK BORG.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
But the random tables really make it like the replayability in all of these adventures and stuff is just absurd.
It is super fun. I like it. I don't know how much I would run it more than MÖRK BORG. I feel like MÖRK BORG is...
Well, you're not a big fan of the cyberspace stuff. Cyberpunk, so it's not really a game for you. It's very cool, but not really a game for you.
I think it's fun, and I don't mind. I'm just not really like keen on the. I'm not really in touch with the cyberpunk theme, the terms and stuff. No, thanks, Patty.
Which was a little bit obvious. But you did okay, Doug. You did okay.
I tried to do. I mean, I think Jason, if you wanted to GM something like this, you'd probably do a much better job than I would.
Because you're
more in
cyberpunk is my jam. Yeah. I love it.
I think you could also, if you weren't into the cyberpunk, you could also probably finagle it to where it's more of a, kind of Skynet takes over. Kind of thing. Maybe a grittier.
You could do like a post-apocalyptic futures.
You wanted to.
You don't have to go full cyberpunk with it. Yeah.
The book does have quite a bit. I feel like this book has more background and more information on the setting than MÖRK BORG does.
It does. Yeah. It kind of has to.
It does,
because a big part of getting into a cyberpunk setting is following the timeline. Doug's the most punk man on the internet.
Yeah, no.
That's a big part of cyberpunk is getting into the timeline of it, and knowing okay, in the year blah 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 this happened, right. And that's kind of one of the neat things that they do in Cyborg. Actually, is the year is like 20x9. They don't tell you specifically what year it is. You don't know. Yeah. It's just a random year in the future. So even with the timeline of events, it's all just vagaries. Like there was a giant explosive was set off in the Go area, in the area that ended up being called Go, and it's now completely isolated with walls, and it's where they produce all of the, what do they call it? I wrote it down here. Mycobiotic meat. Like it's basically algae forced to grow into a meat-like shape.
Yeah.
That's where I got the idea for the food truck thing for my guy.
So they've gone beyond the Soylent Green.
Yeah. They've gone right over the corner there. But yeah, it's all just, you take the bits and pieces that appeal to you and you use that towards your own ends, because there's no linear scale to it.
And you can add toxic farting.
Yes, you can. And you can give it to Amanda.
You can. No one can stop you.
Oh, man. Well,
this is where Derek sticks his head in and says, yes, we can.
I want to thank you guys for running through this with me. I know that we probably glossed over a lot of this stuff and we didn't quite give it the full setting that it probably deserved, but I hope hope folks enjoyed it. If you watched all this way, please hit that like button down below if you enjoyed this and I found some sort of entertainment value from it. Jason, Amanda, Josh, thank you so much for being a part of this. And if you would like to see more Cyborg on the show, let us know in the comments. We would love to do this more. Maybe I can even talk Jason into running it next time, because it'd be more cyborgy than what I was able to do. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I think it's going to be another big hit for the MÖRK board guys. I think this
a lot of the Shadowrun folks I know are really keen on this.
Yeah,
not so much because they can adapt it to Shadowrun, but they will still steal half the ideas for Shadowrun. But
sure.
It's just it's a fun way to play something in that vein without having to get out all your rule books and everything, just like MÖRK Borg is with like D&D style stuff.
Yep.
Take 5 minutes, roll up your character, run around, get killed, do something cool.
Yep. And I feel Death in Space does that with sci-fi too. So
yeah.
Yep.
I noticed each of the individual editions that they've come out with now, like Death in Space and now Cyborg, are adding a bit more survivability. There's still lots of ways to get absolutely mangled.
Yep.
But they've added just that little tiny bit more survivability, so you're not exactly like paper thin. Like there's lots of ways to get hit points in this game. There's lots of ways to get health back. Whereas with MÖRK Borg, it was like, hey, you have 2 hit points and a dream, and best of luck.
Yeah.
So they've opened it up a bit more to a little bit for like, I don't know, you're going to run a 2-year epic campaign in Death in Space or Cyborg, but you could easily run 5 or 6 sessions of it and have some character development happen and, have a good time with it, then where it's not just, oh, hey, these are all throwaway characters.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. That's going to do it for the show. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Remember, winning shouldn't. It's been a day. I remember winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. We'll see you next time. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you would be so kind, make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe, all the YouTube jazz that we're supposed to do here. It really is greatly appreciated. And if you'd like to support us more, you can check us out on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/victory condition gaming. We have all sorts of Patreon perks in it.